This is going to be a quick video on how to get started using Service Pros. I'm going to focus on work order requests, work order management, and a calendar. I'm not going to touch leads management and estimates and things of that nature. This is our CRM module. The first thing you have to do to get Service Pros started is enter zip codes. You want to define what areas you are working in. Let's say I know that I've got a new zip code in Everglades City and it's not in our system. I can go to zip code retrieval and get all the zip codes for that city at one time. So I'm going to go into Everglades and search. And it only brings up one zip code, but if it brought up multiple zip codes, you could have moved all of them at once right here. So now the next thing to do is to put a zone to that zip code. Zones are useful when you're utilizing your technicians' routing schedule and things of that nature. You don't want them to be in the north end of the county and the south end of the county at one time, so you can use zones. So we wrap one zone in this, and for the purpose of this demo, we have only one zone, but you can have multiple zones, meaning you could break down Southwest Florida into 5 different areas. I'm going to go ahead and apply the Southwest Florida zone to that record. The next thing you would need to do is define what kind of work are you doing. If I go into services, you can see I've got new construction, remodel, and HVAC. Let's say this company wanted to start up a electrical company. You go in and create an electrical service, save it. And now, what kind of problems do you have in the electrical world? You've got inside wiring or something like that. Let's go inside wiring. Save it. First rough. New construction. Save it. And you can take it a third level as well. If you wanted to say this inside wiring is for a commercial building. Or you could further define what this job entailed. So at this point, we added the service of electrical, added some problems for it, and a symptom as well. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you've got your technicians or your employees added. Here you can see I've added 2 technicians. If I want to add another one, I'll just go into here, add, and go take 3. 1, 2, 3. Give it a zip code, 34101. And basically that's it. You've now added a technician. He is eligible to get work orders in the Southwest Florida zone. So that's all you have to do. You input your zip codes, put a zone around them, input your services and products, and then make sure you have your employees loaded. So now I'm ready to go ahead and go into work order management, work order request, and I'm going to put a work order in. I'm going to key a zip code that I know is valid. It says, okay, that's Naples, Florida. The zone is Southwest Florida. It's looking for a phone number. Last name. What it's doing is, this is a new customer. If it was an existing customer, you could have searched for an existing customer, and it would have brought up all of this information automatically. Now it's asking you a few things about the job. Where did you get the business from? Let's take that electrical. Let's go with that inside wiring, and we put a commercial. So those are the 3 things we just set up. Now I have 2 choices, submit request or submit and schedule. Submit request, we'll just submit the work order. It goes in as an open status. Submit and schedule takes you into work order management. I'm going to go into work order management, and I'm going to go ahead and assign this work order. In a perfect world, you'd have your calendar up in another link, and you'd be able to look and see what your technicians had as a workload for the day, for the week, things of that nature. So I'm going back into work order management. I'm going inside the Smith work order that we just did, and I'm going to assign it to technician 3 for today at 8 o'clock, and I'm going to say it's a 4-hour job. Now the work order has been assigned successfully. I'm going to go over here and refresh my calendar, and there's the job that we gave. Technician 3, it's 4 hours for Smith in Southwest Florida. So basically what we did is we set up the zip codes, we set up the services and products, and we set up the employees. We took a work order, we went to work order management, we assigned it, and we went to the calendar and we saw it. I'm going to now pull my mobile application in, and I'm going to go into work order management, and you're going to see all the work orders that are assigned today. You have different levels of authority here as well. So there are a number of things they can do out here with this mobile app: clock in, clock out, take videos, take images, pictures, get a map, detail info, money, miscellaneous, signature, complete. There's a number of things you can do. I'm just going to focus right now on the image to show you how to take a picture. I fire up the camera. You can pick from the gallery as well. Take the picture, okay it, and then I want to make sure I add the note. You can key any note there as well to go with that picture. I'm going to hit the home key and back out of that. I'm going to move my mobile. I'm going to go back into work order management here and go into Smith. And now we have an indicator here that says there's an image on this job. You can look down at the detail and say there's an image too when you see the word "see attached." But I can see that image by clicking on this one right here. So any job information, any information about the image, you can attach to that and see immediately at work order management at the desktop as well as on the mobile. You can also put miscellaneous charges on here. Let's say we want to put some labor on this job. 5 hours of labor, $50, $250, add to order. Now what that's done is add money to this work order, which means when we complete it, we will create an invoice. So there's a number of things work order management will do, but for the sake of this demo, we're going to keep it simple. Notes, images, money, inventory, things of that nature. I'm going to go ahead and complete this work order. And now at that moment, that work order's gone off of the calendar. If you refresh the calendar, he's gone. He's also gone from work order management. He's now in work order history, but he's not in work order management. If I go to work order history, you can see it there. That's the Smith work order. That's the image that we took, and any notes goes with it. Okay, because we put money on that work order, it also created an invoice. So I'm going into invoicing, and I'm going to select all. And you can see the Smith invoice here. And I'll print this invoice for you right quick. You can email this invoice to the customer as well. So at that point, we've kind of given you a bird's eye view of work order management with Service Pros. We showed you how to set up your zip codes, your employees, and your services and products. Get right into work order requests, work order management, the calendar, history, and invoicing. Later, we can talk about inventory and also leads management with estimate. Thanks for taking a look. If you got any questions, give us a call at 386-547-3930 or visit us at servicepros.net. Thanks.